In a world where millions of dogs suffer daily, I'm not going to take anything away from the people at the shelters who work to help dogs, and nobody should. I have no reason to believe that the shelter that I'm about to show a clip from has anything but good intentions and that it helps dogs. However, in the clip that I'm about to show you, they are tormenting a dog, perhaps out of lack of knowledge or for dramatic effect, which would be disgusting, as this little dog is beside herself. They did film this and made it as dramatic as possible for no reason, and I was very upset to see this clip. I'm going to give a trigger warning here before we look at some of the clip. I'm about to show it in 5 seconds. So this little dog is surrendered by its owner to the shelter. This is not happening.
We get a text message from a person trying to surrender a 4-year-old Chihuahua in blue. The person came to surrender blue. After the owner left, she started shaking. Hi, sweetheart. The volunteers that work at our facility were able to calm her a little bit, but we were desperate to find her a foster home. That way she will not stay in the facility.
After this, according to the shelter, the dog was depressed for a very long time. Everyone in this clip is patting the dog on the head too, which is an act of domination to the dog.
The volunteers that work at our facility were able to calm her a little bit, but we were desperate to find her a foster home. That way she will not stay in the facility. She was really, really traumatized.
You okay?
She will go into the bathroom and really get so scared because it was a shock for her.
Look at this little baby burrito. She's a baby. Getting better, no shakies.
It took our foster to touch her about 3 weeks.
Good girl. Here's a treat.
Now, I don't understand why this shelter doesn't have the basic knowledge that you should never let a dog see its owner walk away at a facility, if it's a clinic or a daycare, or in this case a shelter. It creates anxiety in the dog, and it's pretty basic knowledge that it does. What you should do instead to avoid that very anxiety in the dog is to take the dog and walk away from the owner. The dog goes off. The owner stays put. It's highly important to separate a dog from her owner this way, because otherwise you do create anxiety and trauma in a dog. And this is done here. It's absolutely heartbreaking to see. This basic knowledge on how to separate a dog from her owner is of course known at the vet clinics that I visit with my dogs. The personnel there has a background that includes at least 2 years of university-level studies in animal care, and they know this. But this particular knowledge on how to separate a dog from her owner correctly to not cause anxiety and trauma in the dog is so basic that it should be known by dog owners and people who care for dogs through different kinds of services. And I really don't understand why it isn't. There is no excuse for knowing so little about dogs if you love dogs. But in a world of dog lovers, it's surprising and depressing to come across so many dog lovers that never took the time to learn about dogs. And it's always the dogs who pay the price for that lack of knowledge in the form of confusion, fear, loneliness, anxiety, and trauma. After this separation, the dog suffered in this trauma for a long time, according to the clip. I understand the need to quarantine an unknown dog, But instead of talking to this dog in a poor little you kind of voice, which prolongs the dog's feeling that she is poor little her, her need for decompressing in a new situation for a couple of days should, without a doubt, have been paired with attempts to break that feeling in this dog, not wallowing in it, with trying to build connection with this dog and attempts to break the feeling with other stimuli for the dog. This dog was separated from her owners in the wrong way, and then the trauma of that was left to fester in the dog. If you are a dog owner, don't ever let someone separate you from your dog the wrong way. And if you work with dogs, please don't do what was done in this clip. Thank you so much for watching. If you found something of value in this clip, please watch another clip and please subscribe as we get to the bottom of what's what in the world of animals.